General Museveni came out to confirm that Father Deogratius of Masaka, that was arrested by the army, was getting some money to give Robert Kyagulanyi. He said this statement.
Bishop Jumba here, some days ago, we had arrested a priest in Masaka because he was involved with Kyagulanyi. They wanted me to release him. I said, no, can't release him. Can release him if they tell the truth and they stop. Because that's our interest is not to punish. Our interest is that they must stop doing this and never do it again. So therefore, I'm really I want to salute the people of Uganda. It's not just the security forces who are maintaining peace, it is also the people, including the NUP members. Very many of them.
That is General Kaguta Museveni. Remember when Father Deogratius was arrested, they first told him that he was doing substantive activities overthrowing the government. Later, the charge that was placed on him was money laundering. So you clearly see that it's either General Museveni who is enjoying fake intelligence, because as General Museveni grows older, the tenacity on the street is reducing. So within his government, there are some intra-governments that sometimes feed him with wrong information and intelligence. And there is no bad thing as feeding wrong information to those who have powers to act, because they act upon wrong intelligence and they end up doing wrong decision. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about General Museveni's statements, what means for our politics, and most importantly, the certain materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. General Museveni, when he was doing a Thanksgiving prayer after being declared as winner of the presidential election in 2026, he came out to say that the father who was arrested was gathering some money for Kyagulanyi. Some statements cannot be taken lightly, because if he comes out to say that even security organs will come out hard on the Catholic Church, remember the Catholic Church has always been vocal when it came to human rights in Uganda. So the head of honor coming out to say that the father was getting some money for Kyagulanyi to do some substance activities must be taken with intentions. In fact, the Catholic Church should also come out boldly, not to keep quiet, because the same narrative where the Muslim clerics were placed. Remember, I'm a Muslim. One of the things that made the Muslim clerics suffer is that they painted them as terrorists. Every time they killed them, even though some people would come out to say, including Muslims, that those people are terrorists. It's the same approach that is being painted on the Catholic clerics.
What these people were planning is what Kivumbi did in Butamba. They were trying to do it in the whole areas. Yeah. That's what they planned. Of course, I knew the plan. But more importantly, that when they don't win, they should cut people. Of course, we were ready to deal with them precisely. But even better, most of the NUP people who were supposed to do that refused. And they came on and met me. This is not the first time they met me, told me the whole story. Oh, okay, you go. And this is not the first time. The other year, when there were riots in Kenya, the same riots were supposed to happen here. But the people they wanted to use came and told me. And we refused them. So therefore, I am advising this small group of traitors, but they are working with foreigners, some homosexual groups, some this and that. So I really thank the Ugandans. The Ugandans are you should be very careful with them. Yes, some of them have grievances, have this, have that, but once you go beyond certain stage, they will say, this one. In fact, what many of them are saying, to try and say, Libya. That's what they kept telling me. We don't want our country to be like Libya. So all the traitors, this is free advice from me, that please stop what you're doing, because we know everything, and you will not do it. Either peacefully or unpeacefully, we shall maintain peace.
And by the time you know today is Father Deogracius, tomorrow to be another, and tomorrow to be another, until the Archbishop. So the Catholic Church should come out clearly and draw boundaries to protect their clergy. Things start like this. For me, the reason why I don't believe in that statement, one, Father Deogracius was caught by the army. He spent weeks without being taken to court. When the Catholic clerics came out to make a lot of noise, he was taken to the police, then to court. Charges changed to money laundering. Not even the charges General Museveni is talking about were placed under charge. Okay? It is the truth. So some statements are supposed to be taken greatly, most especially when it comes from a leader who has a background of the bush like General Kaguta Museveni. I start fearing, because now even the Catholic Church would stop talking about it, because they know we have history when the government has placed charges on people and they have failed to bring evidence to court. Now they have started with Father Deogracius. What if they go to another father, to another archbishop? Because I know the state can do that. Remember when they brought machine guns to Bobi Wine's hotel? What makes you think that they cannot do that to the archbishop? Wake up, Catholics. Of course, that's pumping and remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.